the Christmas episode. It's the Height Differential. That's the 6'6" Neil. I'm the 4'10" Nick. I didn't know if this was gonna happen tonight. We both had some other things to do, but it's midnight there. Midnight there in the hotel room
edition.
in Boca Raton.
The midnight edition of the Height Differential, now officially Christmas Eve. First, before we start, because we're not going to have another episode beforehand, I want to wish you a little happy birthday.
Thanks, dude.
You turning 52, so
52.
Congratulations on your 52nd birthday. Tomorrow, Christmas Eve. It sucks that you were born on Christmas Eve because nobody really ever celebrates it, but we're going to celebrate tonight.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm used to it at this point. And no, I'm not 52 years old. I'm getting close, but no, I'm not 52. Was getting a bunch of slack for my take on the Christmas Keller, so I figured we got to come today in the full Christmas spirit. I turned the Christmas music on in the car today. I was bumping the Sirius XM Holly channel.
Yeah.
Hey, we got the Grinch shirt on. We got the Bengals Santa hat after the Bengals get a victory. So we here.
Yeah.
In full Christmas cheer.
Good. I'm glad you're in the cheerful mood tonight. This morning, whatever it is.
So, I mean, obviously we got a lot to talk about. The college football playoff happened this weekend. Ton of NFL to go over.
Yeah.
We'll go over some college basketball briefly. And then there was a skit on SNL the movie made our top list, and then they had a skit with Ariana Grande.
Two movies made our list. But
it was pretty dang good. But first off, what's going on in Boca Raton? You've been there all week, I feel like.
Oh man, like I don't want to leave, my guy. Like, we got here on Friday. Game, the Boca Raton Bush's Baked Bean Bowl tomorrow at 2:00. Tune in. No, the weather down here has been sunny. It's been 80. It's been fantastic. We've gone to the beach. We've gone to the pool. We've gone to Hard Rock Stadium and watched the Bengals get a big victory, blowout victory over the Miami Dolphins and Quinn Ewers. And, today we spent 6-7 hours at the pool.
Yeah, it's tough life, isn't it? Tough life.
But no, Boca's great.
Weeks ago. But the weather's not bad here back in the Ville. We're Pops and I are going golf tomorrow. It's going to be 60 degrees.
60 degrees tomorrow.
And then we're going to golf on Saturday.
You're not even going to watch the Bush's Baked Bean Bowl?
Yeah, we're planning. We're just going to play 9 at 11 and then go somewhere and watch a game.
Going to hoops?
I think that would be a good place to go. We'll see if we can talk.
Good spot.
See if we can talk Brewster into hitting that place up.
Go see Dale. Go to hoops.
Yeah. So, what you want to get into first? College football playoff?
I mean, I think that's
everything happened like we said it was going to with JMU and Tulane.
Yeah, I don't want to give you credit because I hate giving you credit, and I don't want your head to get any bigger than what it is. I mean, but it does then you get a little bit bigger to fit that Santa Claus hat you got on.
I know. I got to take this thing off. It's too dangerous.
Your head needs to get a little bit bigger, so I'm going to pump your ego a little bit. But you were right. I mean, you were right. The college football playoff played out kind of what we thought it would, with JMU and Tulane absolutely getting their doors blown off. But I still think that they both should have been in it based on the criteria.
Why? Why do you think they should have been in it?
I mean, why does a 16 seed in the NCAA men's basketball tournament deserve to be in it? Because they earned it. They won their conference. Give the little guys a chance. It didn't work out this year. But you know what? Down the road, there's going to be some time where an upset will occur. It sucked because they were both blowouts, and we were hoping for better. But this year you were right, but in the future, I don't think you're going to be right all the time.
Well, I mean, in the past, like the underdog stories when Boise State, Cincinnati, when they were able to break through and to play in some big bowl games and even get in the semifinals, do you not just think that those teams were so much better than the two teams that were let in this weekend? And I get it. You're going 12 teams, so more teams have a chance. But how bad would those Boise State teams, those Cincinnati teams that were really good, just put a hurting on this JMU and Tulane teams?
Yeah, those teams were better. I mean, there's no doubt. And yeah, no, you're right. And like you said, like, the Tulane game was a rematch with Ole Miss, and Ole Miss had already beat 'em pretty good earlier in the season.
Hey, hey, they improved it. They went from losing 45-10 to 41-10. So, hey, if we do this 13 or 14 more times, we might get a one-score game.
Yeah, and James Madison got their doors blown off early, but to be fair, they did cover. They covered.
They backdoor covered. Hey, it was what, 34-6 at half?
I mean, yeah, I mean, there's just no sense in really talking about it. Like, they were not up to the challenge. They got their doors blown off like we thought. The other games were the Oklahoma-Alabama game was fantastic. Oklahoma jumped out to a 17-0 lead, and Alabama just came back and just put it on them after that and ended up
Well, you remember they played in the regular season and Oklahoma had the pick six that really kinda
yeah.
swung the game, and then
Yeah, that's
in
right.
this game, it was the exact opposite.
Yep.
Um,
Right at the end
it
of the first half, yep, they had that the Alabama had the pick 6, and, I mean, the A&M and Miami game, I thought Miami would win that game, but I thought combined they'd put up more than 13 points. So, a defensive slugfest there, kind of a snooze fest, to be honest with you, but a lot of missed field goals going on in that game, and,
it
good for
was
Miami. Miami proved that they belonged. They weren't just a one and done, so Notre Dame can't really cry about it anymore, that the team that they thought they were gonna be ahead of, the team that thought they were gonna have is now in the quarterfinals, so good for
yeah,
Miami.
they have no chance
No, and I told you
to
this,
beat
back
Ohio
when
State.
the I mean, I told you this back when the bracket came out in terms of thinking about IU, was IU got the 1 seed by beating Ohio State, and their reward was playing that 8-9 game, and it was Oklahoma, Alabama. I was like, "I would rather play the winner of Miami and Texas A&M."
Well, Imma tell you this, Alabama can't beat Indiana.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I'm just
I think Miami for sure can't beat Alabama, but or for sure can't beat IU,
I
but
know,
Alabama can.
Indiana's I know is dealing with the injury from the celebration post-game that is gonna affect them, but I mean, were you really that impressed with I get it, they stormed back, but I don't Oklahoma was not great after jumping out to a 17-0 lead. If I look at all 4 of those games, there's only one team of those 4 that I think can legitimately compete to win a title.
Think there's 2. I
Who's
think
the other one?
I think Ole Miss and Oregon both prove that they can compete.
I mean, I just I guess Ole Miss can. I mean, they're still dealing with all those changes. I mean,
But it didn't
what
affect
did
them.
they didn't have to show anything against Tulane, so
Yeah, no, they didn't. They didn't really have to show much because they've already played Tulane once this year, but Tulane, in my mind, is better than James Madison. Ole Miss took care of Tulane pretty more easily than Oregon did against James Madison. I mean, they both took care of him easily.
I mean, are you serious?
I just don't
Mm,
think that
I just
Ole Miss just showed no signs of slowing down even without Lane. So, I think
they didn't have to do anything, like, they're bigger and faster than Tulane, like, there's nothing that you can get from that game. There's absolutely nothing you can take away from it.
but you're taking away that Oregon can win it all by playing James Madison?
I don't think it's because they played James Madison, I just like, if you made, me pick a team that played last weekend that I think could make a run for it, it would be Oregon, and, I mean, they're the 5 seed, I think that makes sense.
They got a long way to travel for their next game, though.
They do, and but I know a lot of people are gonna pick Oregon to win that game.
I'm not. I think Texas Tech wins it. I think Texas Tech's defense is so good that it slows Oregon down.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, to me, Dante Moore is right up there with Mendoza is probably the top prospect, college football quarterback right now, and he just shows time and time again that he just makes top NFL throws.
Yeah, but
I
I mean, you've got both coordinators at Oregon taking new jobs. Like, what are they gonna do for the next week and a half? Focus on Oregon, or are they gonna focus on Kentucky and Cal and getting their staffs together and recruiting and hitting the portal? Like, to
Gotta do
me,
both.
just losing both coordinators at a time like this is a distraction. So I don't know. I think Texas Tech wins that game.
Well, I mean, and we can get into this a little bit closer to it with the games coming up on New Year's Eve. I'm sure we'll do a show before then where we kind of break all these games down. But I I want to go back into, do we have to fix the system or do you let it ride? Do you roll with this same thing next year after what we saw with Tulane and James Madison getting in?
Um, I mean, what's the fix? We've talked about this. You criticize and you criticize and you criticize, but what's the fix? You go to 16 teams.
I mean, that's what you kept saying a couple weeks ago.
To me, that's the first step. I think that's the first step is you go to 16 teams. There's no buys. You get more quality teams in, but you're still going to have a James Madison or a Tulane in there as well, as they should be. But you criticize it because, oh, they're blowout. All these two blowouts. This was boring. I can't believe I watched this. So what's the fix?
Well, blowouts happen, and blowouts are gonna happen.
I mean, blowouts,
And
they happen all the time. Like, you
yeah,
look at the Georgia when Georgia won the national title against TCU, that game was what, 70-7?
yeah, blowouts are gonna happen, and there's no way to eliminate them. Teams you want I think you want teams that have a chance to win the title to be in your tournament when it's 12 teams.
But how do
And
you tell it?
when it's college basketball and it's 68, yeah, everybody in that tournament cannot win a title, but there's also 68 teams in it. When there's 12,
So you're agreeing.
what was the number
So
that
your
we came up with?
solution, right.
17% didn't have a chance to win it all,
Okay,
and I
so
think that bear it out.
that's fine. So your solution, as you just mentioned, is there's more teams in college is to add more teams.
I don't think that's not my solution, that was your solution.
You just said,
I don't
"Oh,
wanna go to 16
there's,"
teams.
like, you just said that the underdogs in college basketball, they might win, but they're not winning a title. They're not winning a title, but there's more teams. So add more teams. Go to
I don't
16.
I don't care about upsets in the college football playoff.
Why not?
I wanna see the best teams play each other. Because you're never gonna get the
You
field of
care about it in basketball, but
64
not
teams.
football? So
There's 64 teams in that tournament.
so?
Like,
St. Peter's
there's
St.
just more
Peter's
opportunities for it.
my guy, St. Peter's went to the Elite 8. They beat Kentucky, they beat Purdue, I think what they
Elite 8
played.
isn't winning the national title.
I
I mean,
mean,
it's going to Elite 8. It's
it's
going to
pretty
Elite
close,
8, which
but you're like, "I want the best
you're
teams to play,"
halfway there.
but you're like, "I want the best teams in the tournament to play the best teams in the tournament." Well, when St. Peter's is knocking off Kentucky and Purdue and whoever else they knocked off that year, well, they're eliminating some of the best teams.
They are, but they also still had to do it 3 more times to win a title, and we all know that wasn't gonna happen, and it didn't
So
happen.
what? Give them a chance. Give them a chance.
So put St. Peter's in the football tournament. Like, that's what we just watched, and it was not fun to watch. We watch teams that are overmatched and have no chance. Football is also a different sport than basketball. Like, their trenches just cannot match up. Their speed just cannot match up. Like, in basketball, when you've got 5 players on the court, you can figure out a way to roll strategy out there, and you could get a hot shooter. Like, you can rely on that to have upsets. College football is not it's just not a sport that is privy to upsets like that because it just
Well,
so much
I mean,
in the
they're a lot
trenches.
fewer. I mean, there's no doubt they're a lot fewer,
I mean,
but
if you can't win up front, you're not gonna win in football.
no, you're right. But like, there have you go back to like the BCS days. There are times when you have Houston winning games. You have Central Florida winning the what they win that year, the Fiesta Bowl, and they claimed a national title. They were 13-0,
Yeah.
won the national title.
They couldn't even get in the semi, you
Right,
know?
but that's my point. Is like, give them a
Like,
chance.
it's because they
But
didn't
you
beat
don't think
anybody, and that's my whole reason that
but you don't
why
think
did
that
James
Central
Madison they
Florida
didn't
team
beat anybody.
you don't think that Central Florida team that finished 13-0 and won the Fiesta Bowl deserved a chance to play the big boys for a national title?
That year, I don't remember who the 4 teams were, but I wouldn't have minded seeing them getting in, that being 13-0. I mean, I'm sure they beat
They
better
beat
opponents than
Baylor.
James
They beat
Madison
Baylor. I'm
beat
pretty
that
sure they
year.
beat Baylor. They beat Baylor in that Fiesta Bowl. They were 13-0, and they never had a chance to
Yeah,
play for national. I just don't
yeah.
understand how you can go undefeated and not have a chance to play for a national title
Well, it happened.
when there is a playoff. When there is a playoff.
That already happened. Like, it already did happen.
No, it didn't. Who?
Like, the UCF, I mean, that happened. They didn't get a chance.
No, I know, but like that's what I'm saying. It's like they should have had a chance to play for a title when you're undefeated in the conference or
Yeah, but I
in your
mean,
season.
that's
Yeah. They never
I
had a
don't
chance.
I don't necessarily disagree with that, but that's not what we're debating here.
Yeah, you're debating the quality of James Madison lost 1 game. It was us to Louisville. And you're like, "Oh, they shouldn't be, and they shouldn't be," and they ran the table in their conference. They were probably the
Mm,
best
I'm not gonna
non-power
repeat their
4.
who they beat again. We already did that,
I get it.
and it's nobody.
Nobody cared.
Nobody.
They deserved the
Like,
chance.
they did I don't think they did. And and look, and another thing is too, with all these conferences combining, like, so you've got 4 the Power 4, right? Like, in the
Yeah.
past, Oregon woulda got in as the Pac-12 champion, which then keeps James Madison from getting in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just we've made these conferences so big, and honestly, because when one of the conferences struggles and doesn't have a great team, even though Miami is still playing, but didn't qualify to be the ACC's automatic bid because you can't figure out your tiebreakers.
Alright, so well, let me
But
ask you this. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let's say James Madison was up 14 nothing on Louisville in that week 2 game, right? Let's just say they don't blow that lead. James Madison wins that game. They're undefeated at the end of the season. Should they be in the playoff?
yeah, they have a Power 4 win on their schedule now.
Knowing the same result, they're gonna get crushed by Oregon for
But
the
but
same team.
but at least they had a quality
I mean,
win
they
on
beat
their schedule.
Washington State. They beat Washington State. Does that
Mm,
count?
I mean, that was their best win. I don't know. And look, we've beat this to death, but, like, how do you and look, and like I said 2 weeks ago or whatever, it all's the ACC's fault because if the ACC's automatic bid is Miami, then James Madison doesn't get in till Lane's year 12, and Notre Dame's year 11, I would guess.
Blame
And
Miami. All Miami had to do to get in the conference title game was beat SMU or beat
well, they
Louisville, and they
didn't.
didn't do it.
They didn't.
So,
And
blame Miami.
I mean, do you have a stipulation to where, look, if you're a top 5 qualifier that you have to be rated so high in the rankings to get in? Like, do you add something like that?
No, because then
Like,
there's gonna be voters that purposely keep these teams out so they don't get in.
I mean, you're right.
Like, there's gonna be voters that think like you, like, "I don't want these teams to get in. I'm gonna vote them
If they
25."
played teams to show me that they are quality, then I'm
Nobody
fine
will
with it.
schedule them, Nick. We've talked
I
about
get
this.
it. It
Nobody will
goes hand in
schedule them.
hand. I get that.
What do you want them to do? What do you want them to do? Nobody will schedule them. Nobody.
Mm,
And then
beat
all
the
these
team
power
beat
conferences
the
are going
one
to
team
9
that you
conference games.
beat the one team
No,
that you did schedule.
but now nobody because every conference is going to 9 conference games now, and you have to play in most conferences mandate, you have to play one other Power 4 school. So now you have 2 non-conference games left to schedule. And you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna schedule the Eastern Kentuckys, the Division II teams, the Villanovas, the Charlottes, like those kind of teams, and then they're gonna schedule somebody that's not James Madison, who's actually pretty good, that can beat you. They're gonna schedule teams that aren't good. So
Okay.
James Madison now is left out in the cold, and they have nobody to play. They're
And
all gonna
I
beat the
got an
teams on
idea.
the schedule.
I got an idea.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
You've got FCS tournament already, right?
And they've won it, but yeah,
No, but you have an FCS tournament already.
correct. Yeah.
Have a Power 4 tournament, have a G5 tournament.
What
These teams aren't gonna
what
schedule them
that's
in the regular season, so we don't think they don't belong anyways. So have a Power 4, have a G5.
and then if you do that, you're basically telling them that you don't matter. Nick,
Nobody's playing them.
that's terrible. That's terrible.
I mean, I don't like, this was not like, you know how much we shoulda looked forward to Saturday with games back to back to back?
It's
Should've
the
been one of
first
the best
round.
days
We
of
all like
college football season. It should have been. It should have been one of the best days of the college football season. Should it not have?
no, because
It shouldn't have?
they were competing against the NFL that night too. You had the Packers and the Bears playing each other. More people were probably looking forward to that than the college football playoff.
Well, I was able to watch it because I didn't have to watch the second half of the Oregon James Madison, so I watched all of the Bears.
Fine, but the fact that you say you need to have a Power 4 tournament means
I'm not saying you need to have that. I'm trying to present
that's
ideas.
just
You're
telling
not
those schools
presenting
that you don't
ideas.
matter and that you're never good. You're never going to be good enough. So why even play football? Why even play the game? What's a Power 4 tournament going to do for you? Oh, James Madison wins the Power 4 tournament. What are you going to hang a banner?
Well, they're not
We're
gonna win the Power
we're
4
the
tournament.
best of the lowest level. Like it's like AAA baseball. It's like putting a AAA World Series banner in your stadium because like what does that mean?
Well, guess
Nothing.
what? They're not
Means
gonna win they're not gonna win the real one.
They won't,
So
but give them a chance to. Give them a chance. If they get blown out, they get blown out, and they did. But give them a chance. They deserve a chance.
I don't know. It just to me that should have been the biggest day of the college football season, and it,
No,
it
that's
just
false.
wasn't.
It should not have been. The biggest day of the college football season is coming up on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. New Year's Day. New Year's Day.
It hasn't happened yet.
New Year's Day is going to be the biggest day of the college football season when you get the number 1, 2, and 3 seeds playing. That is going to be the biggest day.
No shit. Like,
You just
duh.
said it
Like,
should have been the biggest day. And like, no, that's
at that point.
to that. So what? To that point until what? Next week? So what? Oh, you cry about it. You got to have another week to go before you have the biggest day. Boo hoo.
Like
They got blown out. They got blown out, but they deserve to be there. We all know it.
they did. I mean, per the rules, yes, they did.
Where's your
Yes,
Santa
they did.
Claus hat? We already took the
I
Santa
agree.
Claus hat off.
You know what? Yeah, it was
We
too
took the
big.
Santa Claus hat off.
It was too big. Plus, I was getting all grinchy and scroogey.
You're very Scroogey tonight.
I don't know. I just wanted to look forward to that Saturday, and the first game was boring. It was super windy. It was difficult, but it was an exciting game. Missed field goals, and then the next 2 games you knew what they were going to be, and
That's fine.
just wasn't a great day for college football.
It was a great day for college football.
You were there. Let's move to where it was a great day. I guess it was. It hurts your draft order, but you were there in Miami.
Yeah, we're still here actually, but yes,
Well,
we
you were
went
actually
from
at the game in Miami.
correct. We went from last week scraping ice off the seats, which a lot of people have commented on that video and commented on our takes on that and agreed with us and how cheap and the Bengals are and cutting corners and all that and how stupid it was. So 5-degree weather last week, didn't score a point. I'm sitting in 80-degree weather with the sun baking me. It was hot, sweating, but the Bengals put up 45 points. So
It's like we saw it in 3 quarters of the Bills game. Like, this is the team we wanted to see all year. I
I
mean,
think, yeah, this is
it's
probably the most complete game the Bengals have played all season from offense, defense, and special teams that we've seen all season. Defense forces, especially in the second half, defense forces 4 straight turnovers. They get the fumble, 2 picks, stop them on 4th down. And off those 4 turnovers, what does the offense do? They go back and score 4 straight touchdowns on those turnovers.
and
That's what you're supposed to do.
no, and look, this is like you just look at that roster, and that's why it's so frustrating because they're scheming to keep Jamar Chase, and then the Bengals hit T. Higgins right away for 2 big throws. So then they have to adjust. Then they hit Chase a little bit. Then they wear him down, and then they start hitting Chase Brown in the 3rd, 4th quarter. And it's like this is what this offense was supposed to be. Joe Burrow getting out of the pocket, making Houdini plays, finding Drew Sample on a 3rd down when
That was
he's a blocking tight end, and he just finds him, and he runs for, I think it was like a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. They
yeah.
end up getting 15, 16 on that play, get a 1st down. But like this is what the offense was supposed to be all year. And this is why it is so important to have all 3 of those guys. And I'll include Chase Brown in that.
Yeah.
All 4 of those guys on the field at the same time.
And
And,
give
like,
Samaje Perine credit. Samaje
yeah,
Perine ran hard yesterday. Like, he's a great backup running back, great in pass blocking. Like for the first half, they ran Perine. And then the 3rd quarter was Chase Brown's turn. And Chase Brown dominated the 3rd quarter. But
well,
I mean, it's
I mean, Tony Brown, who I'm watching the game with at Tailgaters, is like, where's Chase Brown? And then in the next 10 minutes, 3 touchdowns?
yeah. And the offense, give the offensive line credit. They've been really good. They were good yesterday. There was a lot of time. One of the sacks Joe Burrow had was on him. He just held the ball instead of get rid of it. But offensive line has actually been really, really good in the most part of the season, and they were good yesterday. But yes, you're right. This is what the offense you come to expect. And when the defense can finally step up and do something, they were good against the run for the most part. A-Chain had a great first quarter, broke off a long one.
He
But
had
outside of that,
one really big run that
Yeah, 1 million. That's all they gave up. Other than that, they stopped the run pretty well. Um, they had Quinn Ewers his first start as a rookie, and they forced him into mistakes, and he threw 2 picks, and then most of his yardage came in garbage time, down the stretch. I mean, but
One thing I do think it's important to remember that you are facing a quarterback that's making his first NFL start before you get too excited about this.
well,
And
we didn't really
also,
pressure him. He didn't. We did have 0. We had 0 sacks. We didn't really bring any blitzes. Like we dared him to beat you, and he didn't
well,
do
we
it.
tried. We tried to. I mean, you're always trying to bring pressure. They just weren't bringing extra guys.
Which I would have done on a rookie quarterback,
Uh,
but, that's whatever.
but this is my concern. It's
No,
the same thing as last year.
I know your concern is the Bengals in on a 3-game win. "Oh, we're building," the ownership's like, "Look
Yes.
what we
And
did,
then
look
you make
what we
no
did."
changes. And then you make no changes.
No, I'm
And
we're
look, I
not
remember
gonna let that happen.
I remember back in the Jeff Blake, Carl Pickens, Darnay Scott days in the late '90s. Like, I don't it was like '96, '97, '98, something like that, where they started off 0-7 one year, 1-7 the next year, and the second halves of the seasons, they were 7-1 and 6-2, and I'm like, "You just combine those 2 second half records, we're going to the soup." It don't work like that.
No.
Like, now, it doesn't work like that.
You
And
can't ownership can't you can't fool the fans know, the fans aren't stupid. Winning the next 2 games and in the season on a 3-game win streak, just like last year, they went on a W5 to end the season, almost stuck into the playoffs,
right,
and everybody's like, "Oh,
right,
alright, next year." Like, no, you're playing the Dolphins, the Cardinals, and the Browns.
right, and they're
You should win those 3 games, and it's still not good enough. You should still fire Zach Taylor and Duke Tobin and Al Golden. Get rid of them all. Even if you can win next week by 30 and then the next week by 30, and I still
you
want
know
them done.
what? It ain't gonna happen, and they're gonna build up they're gonna think we're building on that momentum, the defense is getting better, all these pieces are improving. We'll they're I
But
mean, you
that's the
can't
same narrative, Nick, that they do every year, and it doesn't work.
that is what I'm saying, that
I
is
know
my
that's
fear. That is my fear,
oh, that's my
but
fear too. Also, can I've been pounding the Joe Brady, coaching train. Imma throw another name out there that I want.
okay.
It's a defensive mind because we're stuck on defense.
Yeah, I'd
Give
like
me
this better
Robert
already.
give me
Huh?
Robert Saleh as my head coach next year.
Okay.
You hate Robert Saleh?
I mean, I wasn't impressed with what he did at the Jets. I mean, how many, co head coaches
How many weapons did he
failed in
have?
their first opportunity, came back the second time, and were gr
How many weapons did he have to play with the Jets?
uh, not
He
many.
didn't have the Joe Burrows and the T. Higginses and the Jamar Chases and the Chase Browns and all that. Our offense is fine. I need you to coach up the defense and get that better, and we'll be just fine.
I don't disagree with you. I mean, they're not gonna fire Zach Taylor, so I'm not getting into this fairy tale world
No, they will. They
and
should.
worrying
I
about it.
think they will. I think they will.
They're not going to.
Why?
I'm just gonna tell you,
Why?
because he's got 2 years on his contract. They did a secret extension after they went to the AFC Championship. They didn't even put it out there in the media for I don't know why. You extend him 5 years and you don't even put it out there in the media. After you've been to the AFC Championship back-to-back years, should be something you're excited about. I don't know. That's just not the way this franchise operates.
Listen to your stars. You're risking losing, like, not losing to another team, Joe Burrow, but he's checked out. He's checked out. When we lose, they get checked out.
You risk that, yes.
So why
You
would you risk that?
100% do.
Listen to your stars. If your stars wanna change, like, "Hey, we're not gonna win with Zach Taylor. We need another coach." Mike Brown better get another freaking coach.
I agree, but I'm just telling you it's not gonna happen.
I don't know. I think the big 3 are getting tired of Zach Taylor, and if they wanna change, you make a change.
Well, if they go in Mike Brown's offices and say we need to make a change, then I think that's maybe the only way it could happen. So, yeah.
We'll see. Yeah.
What other game stuck out to you this week?
Oh, let's see. This week
We had a lot of good ones. The Seahawks come back and beat the Rams on
yeah,
Thursday night. The
that was the
Bears come
battle.
back on
Yep.
Saturday night.
That was the battle. The Seahawks Rams. That was the battle of our top 2 teams. that we've pushed in on our draft, and I mean, that was almost a miracle comeback by the Seahawks.
I think it was a miracle comeback.
I mean, yeah. No, that was a great one. The Bears proved that they're legit on a
They proved
windy
that they can keep finding ways to win is what they did.
night in Chicago. Yeah.
I mean, it was
Uh,
reminiscent of the win in Cincinnati where they didn't get onside kick and still figured out a way to win, and
no,
then they get
my
onside kick.
my most impressive team of the week is the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, they went into Denver, and Denver had the best record in the NFL, and they won by what, 2 touchdowns? And they're on a what, 6 or something now? Like, they're kicking butts.
They're yeah, they're 11-4.
And
Um,
they've won, what, 5, 6 in a row? Like, I mean, they have a path to the number 1 seed, and how wild is that to think about? The Jacksonville Jaguars.
they've won 6 in a row.
Yeah. So, I
I mean,
think
I
them
don't think I think when people are talking coach of the year, they're primarily talking Mike Vrabel. Um,
Liam Cohen deserves some of that, though.
I mean, I think he deserves some for sure. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's
I mean,
and I mean,
a
the fact
choke
that the
last night
Bengals
by the
beat them.
Ravens. The Ravens had that game pretty well in hand. They were up 11 in the 4th quarter. They choked that away last night and basically all but in their playoff hopes.
Well, Lamar gets hurt again.
Yeah, again. And somehow I hate to give them credit because I hate this franchise, but the Pittsburgh Steelers going into Detroit and getting a big win there. Detroit, I'm actually surprised how bad Detroit's just not who I thought they were.
I mean, they just haven't had figured out ways to win this year. They've lost a lot of close games, and I mean, the Steelers are. I don't think they're very good, but they're 9-6, and
And
Mike Tomlin is doing it again,
another winning season from never had a losing season in his entire coaching career. That's insane.
and continues to be on the hot seat. And they're going to get in the playoffs this year, but does anybody expect them to do anything?
No. Yeah, there were chants of fire Tomlin going around the it's not Heinz Field anymore, whatever they call their stadium now, but chants of fire Tomlin were going around 3, 4 weeks ago. I'm pretty sure Kyle Ray wants to fire him. I can't figure that one out, but I'll gladly trade Mike Tomlin for Zach Taylor if they really want to fire Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, I would take Mike Tomlin in
It's
an
not even a
absolute heartbeat. Yes.
question. Not even a question.
Yeah, yeah, that would get me a little more excited than Robert Saleh. Yeah, it would. Um, the Panthers beat the Bucks and are in prime position. They play again in the final week of the year, but are in prime position to win the NFC South.
And this was the team that preseason you had said one of the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that could make it this year were the Carolina Panthers. So good on you for sniffing that one out.
If you remember, we struggled really hard finding teams that didn't make it last year that would make it
Yeah.
this year, and there's gonna be quite a few. The playoffs are gonna look very different this year.
Different. And the one team that started out 7-1 is now probably not gonna make the playoffs, is now the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, they're
So
8-7.
the loss tonight, they are just in a free fall, lost 4 in a row, I think, and it's just not a good situation. They got old man Rivers. They actually let him throw the ball a little more tonight down the field. He actually looked okay. He just looks like he puts so much effort into throwing a 20-yard pass.
And it looks sidearm. I just
Yeah. They
I don't
lose.
know. Like, the ESPN and the broadcast tonight is just absolutely obsessed with the whole thing. I mean, I'm thinking this dude's gonna get hurt the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, they showed his family in the suite look like a daycare center, but
Yeah, I mean, there's so many people up in that suite. But yeah, the Colts have lost 6 and 7. I mean, I
yeah, they're
think
done. I
they're
think
pretty
they're
much
out.
out of it.
They're out.
What did you say? The 49ers, how many drives in a row without punting?
21, I think. What I texted you that. 21 straight drives without a punt.
And then one other stat that is just absolute mind-boggling. The New York Jets do not have a single interception the entire season.
And they beat us.
Like, I had to look it up to make sure
How I mean,
it was real.
that's gotta be a record, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
That's insane. They're 2 weeks
Will
from
they
making
get a pick
No.
in the final 2 games?
I mean, why would you expect it? They've gone 15 weeks without a pick. What makes you think they're gonna get one in the next 2 weeks?
Do you know who they see in their last 2 games?
Probably an AFC East team,
They're
Patriots or
both AFC
Bills.
East teams.
Patriots, Bills,
That's
Dolphins.
it. They get Drake May, and then they get Josh Allen.
Yeah, no, there's no picks. There's no picks
I
there.
mean, they can throw picks just as well as anybody else, but
Sure, but no. Well, all right, I'm gonna say yes. There will be a pick because think one of those teams has already locked up the division by the last week, whoever it is, and they probably played their backup to rest their starters, and then that backup throws a pick.
okay. Well, I mean, we've gone this far. I mean, let's just finish it. Let's just finish it.
Yeah, but one more game I want to talk about, and we're gonna continue to give this guy credit. Is Tyler Shuck and the New Orleans Saints have won 3 in a row. They win
Yeah, I
again.
mean, he's gonna have a chance to be their starter next
He
year.
threw his first 300-yard passing game yesterday, threw for a touchdown, no picks. He should be going into next. I mean, that's like what we talked about this last week. Is he should go into next year as the starter. Like the Saints don't need to go waste a high draft pick on a quarterback because you have a viable option already. Go fix something else on your team that needs work. You don't need to fix your quarterback because he's pretty damn good.
Well, I think they've seen that over these last few weeks, and I think it's probably changed their mindset. And I mean, I guess if they fall in love with the quarterback at the top of the draft, maybe they still do it, but you don't have to. You absolutely don't have to.
And you should.
So looking at the playoff picture, it looks. I mean, with 2 weeks to go, it's pretty set.
Yeah.
It, with the Broncos, the Patriots, the Jags, and the Steelers,
Yeah.
and then the Chargers and the Bills are locked in, and that only that last wild card spot is open, and it's the Texans, and they're up by 2 games over the Colts. So just one win by the Texans or another loss by the Colts will wrap that one up. And then on the NFC side, the Seahawks, the Bears, the Eagles, the Panthers, and the Bucks still to be decided. Then the 49ers and Rams are both in, and then the Packers are up a game on the Lions, but I'm pretty sure they have the tiebreaker there. So I think one more win by the Packers will get them in.
So we're talking about the Lions missing the playoffs. Man.
I mean, you're looking at a playoff without Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Jared Goff. I mean, if Baker Mayfield doesn't get in, do you put him in that list? Dak Prescott? And there's some names right there.
Yeah, no, it's kind of wild. I mean, yeah, you got the Drake Mays, you got the Caleb Williams. Like those are the guys you're gonna be watching here in January and February.
And we touched on it briefly, but I think the 3 main Coach of the Year candidates are Mike Vrabel with the Patriots, who I think is heavily favored on all the betting apps, Ben Johnson with the Bears, and then Liam Cohen with the Jaguars. I think Sean Payton's up there in some of them, Mike McDonald with the Seahawks. But as far as the first year coaches, which one would you vote for
Honestly,
Coach of
no,
the Year?
if I had to pick Coach of the Year, it's got to be Liam Cohen. It has to be. It's his first time being a head coach in the NFL. Like Mike Vrabel has been a head coach before, and he's had success. He's taken the Tennessee Titans to the #1 seed. And
But
we
I
all
mean,
know
that has no effect on you winning Coach of the Year this year.
I know that, but like if we're going on based on how good of a coach you are, like we've all seen Mike Vrabel's our good coach. He's
Okay,
taking a team
how
to
does
the
that
seed
make him not qualified for Coach of the Year?
because we know he's a good coach. Liam Cohen has never been a head coach.
This is not newcomer Coach of the Year. This is Coach of the Year.
I'm telling you why. He's
Okay,
like
it's not really making
Mike
sense.
Vrabel. We all know Mike Vrabel's a good coach. He can he can coach anybody to be a good team. But
I'm just gonna
Liam Cohen has never done this before. He's taking a losing franchise in the Jacksonville Jaguars, who had the #2 overall pick last year, and they're going to win their division. I mean, the Patriots might even win their division. They might be a wild card team. The Jaguars will win their division with a coach that's never done this before. He has no idea what he's doing. He looked like a goober on his opening press conference, and he's gonna take them to a potential #1 seed. We all know Mike Vrabel can coach. Nobody knew Liam Cohen was anything. He's always been as an offensive coordinator anywhere he's been, and he comes in and just takes over the AFC South and wins it with a team that was the #2 overall pick last year.
Okay. I mean, let's be real, a very winnable division year after year. And I don't understand what the fact is that Mike Vrabel's done this before makes him ineligible to be coach of the year.
I didn't say he's ineligible. No, he's
you
eligible, but I would give the nod to Liam Cohen because he has not done this before.
okay, that has nothing to do with these qualifications.
Talking about.
Like, it has nothing to do with it
What do you mean doesn't have why?
because it's coach of the year. This is like Bill Belichick can't win coach of the year because he's already won 6 Super Bowls.
So hold on. Let's say that Bill Belichick's still coaching. The New England Patriots win their division. They go to the playoffs. He's won 7 Super Bowls or however many he's won. Nick Evans takes over a team that was the number 2 overall pick last year. You've never coached a game in your life, and yet you win your division and you take your team to the playoffs and you're like the number 2 seed. To me, I'm giving that to you because you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Okay, I just took over a new team, and Bill Belichick did not. So I agree that that is different. Mike Vrabel is taking over a new team.
Yeah, but he's also proven that he's knows what he's doing. Knows what he's doing.
I don't know. Honestly, and they keep pulling a rabbit out of their hat every single week, but why not Ben Johnson? I mean, when was the last time the Bears were relevant?
Oh, wow.
It's more recent. It's
I've
farther away
counted
than
them
the
out.
Jaguars being in the playoffs.
I've counted them out more times than I can count. But yeah, no, yeah.
So,
Why not Sean Payton?
I mean, he's been here before. He's won Super Bowls.
That's why I would
He
put Liam
took them to the
Cohen ahead.
playoffs last year.
I'd put Liam Cohen and Ben Johnson ahead of him. Exactly.
So, I mean, I think they're all 3 qualify for it, and I think a first-year coach should get it.
You just
But
made my point.
the job Mike McDonald
You
has
just made my
done,
point. You made my point.
and also the job that Kyle Shanahan's done at the 49ers, where they just don't complain about injuries, they just keep winning games. I wish my team could do that.
Be Kyle Shanahan to be our coach.
I would also take him, but Robert Saleh's on that staff.
That's why I would take him as my head coach.
Did you see Ed Cooley throw the water bottle at the kid after they lost?
I did. Is it funny or is it not funny?
He's not hurt, so I think it can be funny now.
How old was this kid? Was he like a toddler?
Yeah, he wasn't very old. He wasn't very old.
I mean, I get when you lose a game and
But did you see what happened and why he was so upset?
it was the end of the game, wasn't it?
It was the end of the game. They were down 3.
Yeah.
Xavier fouls. Like this is a debate, right? You foul, you don't foul when you're up 3.
Yeah.
They fouled all the way in the backcourt with like 7 seconds. Like, I ain't fouling you in the backcourt and walking you to the free throw line. You're at least going to eat some clock. But they foul him all the way in the backcourt, walk him up, and I don't remember the shooter, but he misses the first one. So now you're down 3 with like 4 or 5 seconds left, and he misses the second one on purpose, and he just clangs it straight off the backboard, doesn't even try to hit the rim.
So
And Ed Cooley just takes that water bottle and just flings it right over the bench, hits little buddy in the head. Little buddy goes spinning.
I mean, usually those seats right behind the bench, they're probably somehow associated with it. It's either a high donor or a family member or
Yeah.
somebody associated with the program. So, I mean, he should be throwing water bottles in the crowd. We all agree with that. And he issued the apology. I mean, he didn't do it on purpose. He didn't mean to hit a kid in the face.
Yeah, but you still can't lose your cool like that. You
can
can't
lose
throw a bottle.
No,
you
you
can't
can
throw a
lose your
bottle
cool.
into
And
the
if you want
crowd.
to throw a water, I mean, I don't blame him for losing his cool and wanting to throw a water
Like, you could throw it straight down. You could throw it straight down.
That's what I'm talking about. You throw
Yeah.
it down, you throw it somewhere else, but not straight into a fan, especially
No.
a kid.
But you're right. He did start off the presser by issuing an apology. I think he is going to be suspended
2 games.
2 games, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's probably warranted.
And then Michigan State plays Oakland on Saturday.
Yeah.
And Tom Izzo and Greg Kampe.
It's a tradition for them now.
It's an absolute tradition. And these 2 guys, like, the post game is just a straight love fest.
I just feel like they're like the stepbrothers from like
It's just a straight love fest.
it's like Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. I feel like they're just stepbrothers that are just hilarious together. They make a great combo.
Do you
But yeah,
think they
they
did
wore
they
the
fight
naughty
over do what?
they were what, the naughty and nice?
Yeah, did they fight over who got to wear the naughty and who got to wear the nice
I don't know. But Tom Izzo said, "You were a lot more naughty than I was nice," or something today.
in that game?
Yeah.
Well, his team was trailing a lot of the way,
Yeah,
so
what was it Tom Izzo had the naughty sweater,
and
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 Kampe
it's
had the
so
nice.
perfect too because it's him yelling at official pointing, like, at what he's yelling at him about. Like, we gotta get a matching,
And then
Christmas
wasn't
sweaters next
Kampe
year.
wasn't Kampe's sweater him fist bumping a referee?
Yeah, it was just him being and he was being nice. He was being super nice.
Yeah, the presser, Tom was like, "You were more
Yeah,
naughty than I was. I heard you down there."
yeah. But I will say, the fact that the late games sucked in college football and I didn't care to watch them allowed me to watch some good hoops on Saturday, and that the Texas Tech 2 weeks in a row, I've watched almost the whole Texas Tech game where they lost to Arkansas. They're down 12 twice to Duke, and Christian Anderson just goes off in the second half, and they figure out a way to win, hand Duke their first loss of the season, but there's a lot of good teams this year. I'm really excited for this college basketball
Yeah,
season.
a lot of good teams, a lot of good teams.
Uh,
And
Kentucky,
Kentucky
yeah.
seemed to have figured it out.
Well, they get JQ back. I think that makes a big difference.
I mean, he was very, very good on his first game back, but yeah, I mean, Rick
And Rick can't beat the Cats. So,
yeah,
I mean, I think his record now is what, 6-14 against Kentucky.
yeah,
So, but a lot of good hoops, and I promise you, we will get way into hoops after college football because, as you know, we are in the city for college hoops.
Also, since we're can we give a quick shout out since we're talking about college hoops? Let's go to the women's side and give props to Jeff Walls and the Louisville women's basketball program going on the road last Sunday and getting a top 15 win against North Carolina, and then absolutely blistering number 17 Tennessee in Brooklyn, New York on Saturday. I mean, they won
Yeah,
about
I mean,
24. Like, give the women's basketball team at Louisville is back. We're back.
dude, they go 8 deep.
Yeah.
Legit 8 deep, and don't really drop off when they go to their bench, and sometimes they get a little more production, from their bench. They controlled that North Carolina game for 35 minutes and then
Yeah.
almost blew it.
And they controlled the Tennessee game. They were up the
They
entire
figured out a
game,
way to win.
and then they
I
turned up the
mean
pressure in the second half.
we they could have been up 20 at half if they didn't turn the ball over. Dude, I will say this, Tennessee, they pressure you and they want you to turn the ball over, but if you don't, you can score on every single possession.
Yeah.
You can score on every single possession, and that's what Louisville did, especially in the last 10,
They
15 minutes.
they flipped the
It
script. They started pressuring Tennessee,
Yeah,
and they
well, they
forced
just couldn't handle
turnovers,
that. They
and
just
then they
couldn't
got
handle
out
that
in
half-court
transition
trap.
off those turnovers. They
Yeah,
forced Tennessee into turnovers. They got on transition, and they started scoring easy buckets. So they
man,
flipped the script on them, and, I mean, Tennessee just looked lost.
well, I mean, what do they always say? Press teams don't like to be pressed, and they just started running that half-court trap, and Tennessee didn't know what to do. They they rebounded their tails off the entire game.
Elif had, what, 14
Yeah, and
career high?
Amari had 15 and 13.
Mari was great.
And they need her to be great. They need her to be great, and
Eh,
she was absolutely fantastic
I mean, that's
on
the thing
Saturday.
is you look at this team and where these play like, the development that Walls has these girls have developed under Walls with Elif's the best she's ever been. I mean, head and shoulders better
Well,
than what she's been in her first couple of years.
I think she had a great
Amari
summer
Amari
playing for the
Berry's
national
been
team.
she did have a good summer. Amari Berry has taken a huge leap in her sophomore year. But then you bring
She
out some
had
new
to.
pieces. I mean, you bring in Laura Ziegler as a newcomer, and she's it's the first time we've actually had a big in a while that can shoot and rebound and, plays hard, and this team just gels well. Like, they just look like they play well together, they gel, they're having fun out there, they're loose, it's a recipe for success, and we've seen it.
No, I'm excited, and the win on Saturday, I think, is the best win the program's had since they beat Texas
Yeah.
in the round of 32.
I mean, they damn sure what should have beat South Carolina.
Should've, should've.
I mean, it's
They played really well in that game.
like you're
You
talking
missed
about,
3
like,
out of
they
4 free throws
shouldn't
you
beat
missed
South
3 out of
Carolina.
4 free throws late.
It's wild to
and it
say,
opens the
but they
door.
should have won that South Carolina game, so
No, I
yeah.
do think there's reason to be optimistic for this
Optimistic,
season.
and this team right now, they're playing well enough, especially the ACC is probably a little more down this year than it has been in the past, and, like, you're competing against you've already beat North Carolina, so all that's really the hardest games left are the Notre Dame games and NC State. So, if you do what you take care of your business, you're in line to host first, second round.
And you gotta get back to that if you wanna compete to go to Final Fours.
That's correct.
You have to.
Correct. Well, yeah, so shout
And, I
out.
mean
Yeah.
no,
Shout out to Walls.
shout out to the whole staff.
Yeah.
Did you we won't talk about this long, but did you see about Mito Pereira? Do you know who that is? So, do you remember in 2022 when JT won the PGA?
Yeah.
Mito Pereira was up a stroke going to the last hole,
Oh, is this the one
and
he won?
he doubled.
Yeah.
He doubled, went and, ended up didn't even make the playoff.
It's
JT
where
won in the playoff.
He and, Thomas and Zalatoris were in the playoff?
Yeah, and then after that, Pereira goes to LIV, collects $11.5 million over 3 years, gets relegated this year, and he's like, "I'm retiring."
Gets relegated? How do you get relegated?
If you're not in the top, like, 48, you get relegated in LIV.
Where do you get relegated to?
I think you're just I don't know what you get
They
but
just kick you
I
off the
think you're out of
tour?
the league.
There's not like
But they give him $11.5 million.
is there a minor league
Mito
league?
Pereira.
Wait, hold on, what's the Roman numeral for 36 holes? You were relegated to the 36-hole tour?
Yeah, but now dude's just gonna go back to Chile after playing golf for 3 years every once a month, playing 3 rounds in shorts, collect his $12 million and never have to work again the rest of his life. Like, how was that worth LIV giving him $12 million?
I mean, good for
Tell me how you know you have too much money.
yeah, I mean, good for Pereira for just sucking, and he's like is he the golf equivalent of being a fired college football coach?
Yeah,
I mean
yeah, he is,
I
he
mean,
is.
good for him, like, if you're gonna suck, at least get your payday and, I mean, go home to Chile and live a
12,
good life,
12 milli.
Yeah. Hey,
He's, like, Joaquin Niemann and him are really tight, and they're
but
both
Joaquin
Chilean.
Niemann's actually good at golf.
Yeah, but Joaquin Niemann is yeah.
Yeah.
So, they were on the same team, but now Pereira's not gonna be on his team anymore because
I didn't know they relegated people in
he got
golf.
relegated.
That's
He
interesting.
got relegated and said, "You know what? I don't even care. I ain't trying to get better. I'm just gonna take my 12 million and I'm going home."
I mean, that's good for him.
Um, we've talked Bobby Petrino on this pod before when he got the Arkansas job,
Yeah,
and now he's got another job.
saw that today.
This offensive coordinator at UNC under Bill Belichick. I mean, this is gonna there's gonna be some kinda HBO behind the scenes with this coaching staff, right?
I mean, those are 2 strong personalities, and I think it's a good hire, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna criticize it. I think it's actually a really good hire by Bill Belichick because Bobby Petrino as an offensive coordinator is really damn good. I mean, I think even at Arkansas, even though Arkansas had a tough year, like, they put up points, like, he's a good offensive-minded coach. I think that's something Bill Belichick needs, especially after the year that Carolina had. Are they strong personalities? Yeah, they might. Maybe they think alike. I don't know.
I don't I just see those
This is gonna
I
be
just see it not ending well.
this is a wait and see. I think it could either go really, really well or it could go really, really bad. I don't know if
I
there's
think
an in
that
between.
and that's why you don't there's a lot of guys that are good offensive minds.
No, I
I just don't know if this is worth the risk. I don't know. It could work out. It could.
yeah.
I have no evidence
I just
this
don't
year
think it
saying that it will.
I don't think it can get worse for Bill Belichick than what the season he just had.
And I guess I shouldn't say there's gonna be behind the scenes because didn't that get canceled last year?
It got canceled.
They're supposed to do it, so probably not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But
But I think it actually is a pretty good hire, by Bill Belichick because I think Bobby Petrino can succeed, and he's an offensive genius still in my mind,
I
so I
he
think
is, but
it could work. The personalities might they could butt heads, and, that could lead to some bad things, or Bill Belichick just lets Bobby take the reins and, go call the plays and get us some wins, so I think if I had to guess or to bet, I think this is gonna be more of a success than it will be a failure.
well, I'll take the other one.
Okay.
I just don't think it's worth it. Just Just don't think it's worth
Yeah,
it.
we'll see. Louisville plays at, Carolina next year. First time we
We
played
went
Carolina it's the first time we played Carolina, I think, since, we went and watched Lamar play there.
that was the last time we went? That was the last time we played
That
down
was
there?
the last time we actually played Carolina in general.
It was 17, right? That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was the year after you won the Heisman, 17, yeah. Like, we haven't played him at home, so, yeah, this would be the first time Louisville and Carolina match up since that Lamar year.
Okay.
We go again.
Uh, I'm looking down at my rundown here. I think the only thing I got left is the Saturday Night Live Home Alone skit. I just wanted to make sure we talked about that.
Yeah, I watched some of it. I watched actually it was on my, TikTok. I watched the first half of it. So give us the synopsis here.
So, I mean, first off, you gotta go watch it because it's just I mean, Saturday Night Live has been known for having great Christmas, like, skits. Like, the Pete Davidson when he was doing the stand to Santa Claus
Yeah.
is one of the best SNL
Oh,
skits
the
they've
Eminem,
ever
yeah,
done.
him doing the
Yeah.
letters to
Yes.
Santa is
Yes.
amazing.
One of
It's
one of the best skits they've
absolutely
ever
amazing.
done.
One of my
But
favorite. Yes.
but this one, Ariana Grande is Kevin McAllister,
Yeah,
and she's got her blonde hair, and
yeah.
she comes down the steps. Mom comes in, and she's just pumped that she gets to see Kevin. She's been awake for 72 hours. Like, so she's just laughing hysterically to
Like I
everything.
said, she says, "I haven't
Yes.
slept in 72 hours.
Yes.
I'm going delusional."
Right. So then, and then her dad, like, I guess her dad goes to open the closet after the whole family shows up. And then the mom goes hysterical again. And then the dad goes to open the closet and Kevin's like, "No, dad, I forgot that's still there." And he blows his head off. And then they try to,
The
they
flame
try to,
the
they
flame
try to,
flame torch is still
yes.
all the
And then
booby
they try
traps
to rinse him off with water, but instead it's kerosene and he blows up even more. What'd you say his name was? The kid that pees in bed, Fuller?
fuller.
It's Bowen Yang, and he's sitting at the and then all of a sudden chainsaw just come off and cut off both of his arms. At the end of it,
All the booby traps are still this
yes,
is our
they're
all the
all
booby traps is still in place.
and just killing every member of the family while Kevin and his mom are just getting covered in blood.
So all the booby traps are still in place and Kevin forgot
Yeah, and then at the end, the old man comes in and just beats them both with the shovel.
it. That's pretty damn good. That's good.
It was good. It
Well,
was good.
speaking of Home Alone, you wish that I had said something on the last pod
What?
about Christmas movies.
Okay.
You cussed me out
Why?
because you said that Just Friends is not a Christmas movie.
It's not.
And I said, "Well, what is it?" You're like, "It's just a movie." Well, Home Alone is not a Christmas movie. It's not. Like, if you're gonna use your logic with Just Friends, I said Just Friends is a Christmas movie because it's a movie that's set around Christmas time, which it is. They sing Christmas carols, there's Christmas decorations, it's Christmas this, Christmas that. Home Alone, at its core, is a movie about a kid that gets left home alone by accident. Burglars are trying to get into the house. It's a movie about a kid defending his house against burglars. Right, but it's set around Christmas time. It has nothing to do with Christmas. It's just set around Christmas time.
All right. Well,
So if you're going
look
to
at
argue that Just Friends is not a Christmas movie, Home Alone is not a Christmas movie.
all right. Well, look at the movie poster for Just Friends.
Okay.
It's Ryan Reynolds fat getting kissed by what's Amy Smart.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, nothing to do with Christmas. No red and green, no lights, no nothing.
Uh-huh.
And then the Home Alone is Kevin McAllister doing the famous after he shaves. But then Marv and Harry are both covered in Christmas lights with the Christmas bow.
But in the Home Alone logo, just like Home Alone with like the little like house as like the A with like the little light on.
Yeah, that's above. That's at the top of the poster. Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to say that Just Friends is not a Christmas movie, well, I'm going to say Home Alone's not either because the premise of Home Alone is not about Christmas. It's about a kid defending his house against burglars.
How is it not about Christmas?
It's not about Christmas. It has nothing to do with Christmas.
It's the stupidest thing
It's
I've ever
just
heard.
set around Christmas time. It's the time of year that it takes place, which is what Just Friends is.
did the old man next door not reconcile with his son because it was Christmas time and they were at church watching the children's Christmas choir, and
That
that's what
happened in Just
made
Friends.
Kevin and
They
the
went
old
to
man talk for 30 minutes?
Ryan Reynolds' skinny character goes to Amy Smart's church. There's a Christmas pageant going on where Dusty Dinkelman is leading the kids in Christmas songs. Yes, it's the same kind of stuff. It's the same stuff.
I don't
Ryan Reynolds goes to church for a Christmas pageant where Dusty Dinkelman is leading these little kids' choirs, and he gets mad and they get in a fight over Christmas.
I am pretty confident if you took a poll of 100 people and said, "Which one is more of a Christmas movie?" Home Alone is going to win.
Because more people have seen Home Alone.
Well, that's why it's higher on the list, and that's
But
why Just Friends shouldn't
based
be on
on
the
your
list.
logic of why Home Alone is a Christmas movie, that same logic can apply to Just Friends, and Just Friends is a Christmas movie.
You know what I wanna do next year is go through who got it worse, Harry or Marv.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's I wanna break it down.
Can we do that on the next show?
I mean,
We can do
maybe,
that
or
on the
we
next
could
show.
save it till next Christmas to
No,
motivate us
because
to
we're
go a
all
whole
gonna
year.
like, this week is Christmas movie week. The week leading up to Christmas, the days leading up to Christmas, and then days out, like, a couple days after, it's Christmas movies on every station in America. You're watching Christmas Vacation. You got 48 hour, 24 hours of Christmas Story and Little Ralphie, which I'm pumped about, and Home Alone. So I'm gonna watch
Okay.
Home Alone, and what
I
we're just going based on Home Alone 1?
I'm taking it a step further.
Are we doing both
I
or just
want you
one?
to rank we're gonna each rank the top 4. Who got it worse, Harry or Marv? Harry, Home Alone 1, Harry, Home Alone 2, Marv, Home Alone 1,
And
Marv, Home
in,
Alone
like,
2.
the acts that, like, actually happened to them?
Who got their ass beat worse?
But, like, but we're gonna rank, like, getting your blowtorch on your head is worse than
Yes.
stepping on the
Each
ordinance.
yes.
Yeah, okay. Got it. We're doing a Home
Yeah.
Alone
Who
draft on the next show.
who got it worse and in which movie? And
Got it.
we'll draft 1 to 4.
I got 2 early favorites, but I won't say.
But I want notes on what everybody got so you can know what you're talking about.
Got it.
Like, be different. Like, actually have some substance behind
I
what you're
think
saying.
Marv stepping on the nail in the tars gotta be up there.
Oh, that's just like that's one of the scenes you can't watch. Like, I turn away.
Right in his foot.
I turn away, and, like, he falls back the stiffest you can possibly fall back. Like, it's just he doesn't move his knee, and he just falls straight back.
Or what was it? We'll get into it on the next show.
Yes.
I've got some favorites. The Marv trying to beat Harry, trying to beat the spider on Harry's face with the crowbars. That's gotta be
I
painful.
mean, and also, like, why are you trying to climb the rope to get to the treehouse?
Yeah.
Like, that's just also, if I'm Kevin, I'm waiting a little longer before I cut it.
Oh, I agree. I absolutely agree.
Yeah. Let them get some hope up or let them fall on their own.
I mean, that's partially the reason why Kevin got caught in the neighbor's house.
100%. That's why the neighbor had to beat him over the head with the shovel and save the day.
Yeah.
What's what's the plans for Christmas?
We got a couple plans. We'll go to church, little Christmas Eve service. We get back into town in Louisville late tomorrow night. So Christmas Eve, we'll wake up, we get a little church service. We'll go to Erica's parents. We'll go to Bruce and Leanne's house on Christmas Eve. We'll then do Christmas Day with my family, my mom and Aunt Arlene. We'll do all that on Christmas Day. And the day after Christmas, we got my brother-in-laws coming into town with Bruce and Leanne. We'll have that at our house. And then the day after that, we're going to Erica's grandma. So 4 straight days of Christmas activities. The kids are pumped. You know, they get gifts probably every day of those 4 days. And
But they'll do Santa Christmas morning?
yeah. So when the kids open their gifts, I know this is bad to say, but I'm one of those dads, is when the kids open their gifts on Christmas morning, I'll be just as surprised as they are.
100%?
I don't
You have
know
no
what
idea?
No,
What?
I think Erica said we got him a couple of Nintendo Switch games and
You have 0 idea. Oof, I wouldn't admit that. I don't think I would
oh,
admit that.
stop it. Like, you see the memes and the TikToks and all that. Like, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't do the shopping.
Well,
I do the
I'm not
spending. I do the spending. I don't do the shopping.
you're not doing the wrapping, just showing
My
up.
guy, if you ever I've wrapped Christmas gifts before.
I'm awful at it too.
Oh my, like, I'm like it's like a patchwork. It's like a patch. It's patchwork. Like I'm taking a piece here and piece here and trying to fill the whole. Like,
Dude,
no, it's bad. You don't.
and it's like never the amount of paper you cut is ever enough.
Nope. Nope.
And it
My
looks like
I may
it looks like it could wrap your house,
if
but
it
it can't wrap a deck of cards.
if it fits in a gift bag, it's going in a gift bag, and I'm stuffing some paper in there, and that's it. I'm a gift bag guy. I'm not a
And if I
wrapper.
get a gift bag with Christmas, I keep it and it goes in the closet, so I don't have to wrap stuff
I'm a
next
gift
year.
bag guy. I'm not a Christmas paper guy. I'm a gift bag guy.
How early will they get up?
Depends on how late. My plan is to keep them up late on Christmas Eve, so then they try to sleep later. But no, they'll be up by 8.
That's not too bad. You can handle 8.
No, it's good. And Eric will
The
get
kids
up.
that try to get up at 5 or 6 are the ones that you need to go back to bed.
Yeah, no, we're not doing all that. Nope, it'll be good. Christmas morning, Erica makes some tradition. She makes some little hot chocolate, great hot chocolate. Make a nice little breakfast with some bacon, sausage, hash browns, some
Is
eggs
this after y'all open or before?
before.
So y'all, like, do a full breakfast before
We'll do a
it's
full
not just wake
breakfast.
up and start ripping open.
No, no, full breakfast first,
Okay,
and then we'll sip the hot cocoa as we do the
I like that.
stockings and the presents, and yeah, it's
I
a
like that.
nice little Christmas morning.
Do you remember a Santa gift that was just your greatest Santa gift of
Oh
all
yeah,
time?
PlayStation or that, and I also had a Santa gift that was the hot. What do they call it? Where the cars you drive as a kid? I'm not Hot Wheels.
Remote control
Power
cars?
Wheels. Power Wheels.
Power wheel?
I had a Power Wheels Jeep.
Okay. So you actually drove in it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Power Wheels Jeep. That was in the garage. That was from Santa. But the PlayStation, and the Power Wheels Jeep, 2 favorite Santa.
And this is gonna show that I'm, what, 5, 6 years older than you?
What, like a Rock'em Sock'em Robots,
No, the regular Nintendo.
Crossfire.
Regular Nintendo. And my just my big wheel and my bike, like, just that was really exciting, you know? But, the Nintendo by far. Like, I think there's a picture of me on my knees on the a living room floor,
I mean,
just with my arms straight up in the air like I won the
when you're a
championship.
boy, and girls too. It's not a boy or girl thing, but mostly boys. You look at the videos of when people are kids and the most excited they get over Christmas gifts, 75% of the time, 80% of the time, it's some kind of video game system.
Well,
It's
I
a
think
Game Boy. It's a
since
Game
our
Boy, or
generation,
it's
yes.
a Nintendo, it's a PlayStation, it's a Game Boy, it's a Sega. It's some kind of video game system that they open and they freak out.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you're 10 years older than us, that wasn't the case.
I mean, back then they probably got like an
Yeah.
Atari or something, or
Eh, I don't
they got
I don't know.
they
Yeah,
got jacks. They played jacks,
yeah.
marbles,
Jackson jumping rope and Tinker Toys
Lincoln
and a
Logs,
football,
some
and a
Lincoln
football,
Logs.
and a football.
Hey, Ralphie wanted a football.
He did not want a football. That is the opposite of what
That is true.
Ralphie
He did not
wanted.
want a football.
He is the opposite
How
of what
about a
he wanted.
nice football?
Have you watched it yet?
No, I'm waiting. I
I
don't
haven't
watch it
watched
till Christmas Eve, and then I watched it
I
like
haven't
4
watched it.
times.
I've seen like, Home Alone's been on, so I've seen bits and pieces of it.
I've
Seen a
done
little bit of A Christmas Vacation,
watched that
but
too.
I haven't watched anything all the way through yet.
I've watched Elf all the way through, Christmas Vacation, Home Alone. Yeah, that was it.
So, here I'm gonna watch Just Friends, but you gotta watch Bad Santa.
Oh, I watched 4 Christmases. I took your advice.
Mhm.
Watched 4 Christmases.
It's good.
Very good.
Doesn't belong on a list, I don't think, but it's good.
It's very good. Very funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very funny.
I mean, there's some other ones out there too. Fred Claus is, like, okay, like, that's Vince Vaughn. Like, there's some other ones that are just tough to get on a top 8 list.
I think our top 6
That's
were
why
our top 6 were unanimous, and then we got a little
it gets a little tougher after that.
got a little controversy after in the last 2 picks.
So, alright. It's 1:12 in the morning, so I think I'm gonna cut this off. What time y'all gotta leave in the morning?
Team buses are rolling out about 11:15.
How many cans of Bush beans have you seen down there?
Oh, it's a bean fest.
Have you
There's
have
so
you
many
ate any?
like hats, shirts, towels, koozies, everything. Beans, 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 and beans. And I'm here for it. I love beans. Bush's baked beans.
Have you ate any?
No, I haven't eaten any beans yet.
Well,
Should've done
Eat
that.
some beans before you come back. And
I will. I'll get on the
to
bean
everybo
train.
but alright, I didn't know if this was gonna happen, so I'm glad we were able to get this done. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays.
Yep.
Everybody enjoy time with your families.
Yep.
Enjoy the kiddos opening presents because that's what it's all about, and Jesus, of course. And Jesus, of course.
Happy birthday to
But
Jesus. And
I
then
beat him by a day.
happy birthday to Jesus, but before Jesus has his birthday, happy birthday to you.
Appreciate you, my guy.
Yep.
I always say I beat him by a day.
You did. You did.
Yeah. So we went to dinner last night
Where'd you go?
and did on my mom. It was actually my mom's birthday. We went to Outback.
Okay.
It was good. My dad's steak wasn't cooked right, which was kind of disappointing.
And I do wanna get 2 more birthday shout outs. Today is my brother-in-law Derek's birthday, and the 26th is my mother-in-law Leanne's birthday.
Well,
So
and
you were born the day
it was my mom's birthday yesterday. So
you were born the day before Jesus, she was born the day after. So,
there we go.
happy
There
birthday
we
to
go.
everybody. A lot of birthdays.
A lot of birthdays, but Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Everybody have a good New Year. We'll talk to you before New Year. For the 6'6" Neil, I'm the 4'10" Nick. Once again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We'll talk to you next week.
Give it to me.
I never said it's the height differential, but who cares?
That's going on. Is that the bonus sound? I never said
It
it
could.
either, but who cares?
Should I?
That might be I feel like that's the early running for the bonus
Okay.
sound.